皆さん、こんにちは。私の名前はロシーナと言います。南アフリカ人で岡山大学就職しています。今日はありがとうございました。このような国にいたことがありますか？常に肩越しを見て、命の危険性を感じ、ジェンダーによる物理的、そして精神的な虐待を受けるような国、常識を守らない国。So my story began in 2007 when my mom came back home. I was raised by my grandmother. So when she came back home in 2007, I was very happy because I had not seen her in a long time, only to discover that she was sick to a point where she could not get out of bed or even feed herself. I later on discovered that what she had was AIDS. Now, at 9 years old, I didn't understand what AIDS was, but I just knew that it was something deadly and that it was going to kill my mother. Lucky for her, under treatment, she got better, so much better that she started working for a big organization called Red Cross. That's where she did a lot of humanitarian activities and also went on to teach about HIV. Now, I was inspired by her life. So when she passed away in 2017, I wanted to continue her legacy of being a humanitarian for the girl child. Why did I choose the girl child? Because girls in South Africa have it worse. I can speak about myself. I escaped 3 rape attempts. The first one was in kindergarten, the second one was by a neighbor, and the third one was by a close family member. Now, for me, I was very lucky to have escaped these 3 cases, but for a lot of young South African girls, they can't. Just recently, the crime statistics alluded that 10,006 people were raped between April and June 2021. 10,006. And those are only reported cases. There are a lot of other young girls who are raped, but they can't say anything because they're scared of being shunned in their community, scared of not being believed. Now, South Africa has the highest HIV rates in the world with a prevalence on women. Now, you may ask, why is the reason? The reason the prevalence is in women is because the justice system has failed us time and time again. So many rape cases, gender-based violence cases are being reported, but the police does not do anything unless somebody dies. Alexia, who was 6 years old, Uinena, who was 19 years old, Kotatsu, who was only 7 years old. These are just 3 examples out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of young girls who were raped and murdered in cold blood. And to majority of them, justice has not been served to this day. Now, I have reached a point where I've stopped pointing fingers to the justice system, the government, men, but I have decided to take matters in my own hands. I have decided to be the change I want to see in the world. This is why I have decided to start an organization, because I realize in South Africa that no one is there to protect us as women, so we must protect ourselves. This organization was named after my late mother, Tina. What this organization aims at doing is empowering the girl child, supporting the girl child, helping the girl child, believing in the girl child. I had one woman believe in me in 2016 and told me that I had the potential to study in Japan. 3 years later, I'm finding myself in Japan. Now, I also have the same belief in a lot of young girls in South Africa. I see potentials in girls who have been victims of rape. I see potentials in girls that had to drop out of school because of financial constraints. I see potentials in a lot of girls that cannot afford to go to school, a lot of girls that are in the clutches of poverty. I also see potentials in girls whose parents have died from HIV, just like myself. This is why my Kokorozashi is to build a shelter such as this, where women who are infected and affected by HIV can provide it with the necessary support and in turn be empowered. A shelter that is a safe place for women, a shelter where vocational and leadership skills will be honed, a shelter where we'll break the stigmatization of HIV in women, a shelter that will be a bridging gap between South Africa and all other developing countries who are concerned with the well-being of women. Now, what I've currently been doing on the side is to raise funds to help the girls back home. And as Tina organization, we've been able to raise over 30,000 yen. And this is going to go towards the needs of those women. And another thing that me and my other colleagues are doing on my team, we've also been thinking of doing the mentorship program, which is going to start in February, where we'll be mentoring these young girls. Now, we might not have enough capital as of now, but we believe that in the near future, when we have enough capital, we'll be able to build that shelter for those young, capable girls in South Africa and other parts of Africa or the world where women are not, where women need this shelter. Hi, Ijere. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you, Roshina. Woman you met, you changed your life, and now you are the one who changed lots of women who suffered. So you can change the world from that. ロシーナさん、ありがとうございました。もうね、一人の女性がこの失業基金で日本で学ぶチャンスをくれたように、今度はロシーナさんがたくさんの女性、苦しんでいる女性にチャンスを与えてくれていると思います。では、工藤雄一様、講評をお願いいたします。
Okay, Mr. Kudo, principal of the junior high and high school, is giving a review for your presentation.
はい、講評の内容をルシーナさんに伝えるように、通訳の細見さんが英語でお伝えさせていただきます。
ありがとうございます。
ロシーナさん、とっても素晴らしいスピーチをありがとうございました。
Regina san, thank you for your wonderful presentation.
とても素晴らしいって一言では語れないような、本当に現実の重さに、僕も心を痛めました。
It's not so enough to just one word to wonderful. It's more than wonderful. It's having many meaning and so moved your presentation.
改めて、ロチーナさんのプレゼンを聞いてね、改めて教育の大事さっていうものを本当に感じます。
From your presentation, I realize again that education is very important.
ロチーナさんの素晴らしいところは、その教育を大切に、自分の国に教育を広めていくこと、それからその一方で社会システムを作っていくこと、この2つに注目をして、もうすでに具体的な行動に移しているところ、もう本当に敬意を表したいと思います。
So, good point of your presentation and you yourself is the three items. One is you focus on the education and you try to improve and expand education to your through your country. And also, すみません、3番目なんておっしゃいました。ごめんなさい。3番目なんておっしゃいました。行動そのままですね。はい。And you already start and make activities and make it.
南アフリカの問題っていうのは、遠い国の問題ではなくて、それは日本の国の問題でもあるし、世界中の問題とつながっているんだなと思います。
Condition, the very severe condition in South Africa is not only the problem for the Africa. It's related, connected to the Japan and also the other countries in this world.
はい。ロシーナさんの活動は必ず世界中を必ず良い方向に進めてくれるって確信します。本当に日本に留学の場所を選んでくれて本当にありがとうございます。
I do believe your dream and your activities, the leading others' activities and other countries' activities. And thank you for choosing my country, Japan, to study. Thank you so much.
とても素晴らしかったです。
Wonderful presentation. Thank you so much.